It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Browns' speedy running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Browns and the Titans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
and he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 85 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 13-yard line.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 60 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. We look at this Browns defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve, because we're calling these guys rookies, but you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board 1st here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And that's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And this returnable for Hill. And the Browns getting set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there. and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. 2nd and 14. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Cleveland offense making their way out as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down and inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, 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 and that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In motion right, that's Burks. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That's taken on the 25. Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw again. It's complete, Burks. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on third and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, here's second and 14. They'll look to throw. Wright's got him.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brings up third and 4.
They'll set up to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 25, here's a second and 9. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes left side. Shoves him aside. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 6. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Browns set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 for the 19. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gill. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ford. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
He got the lead here in the 2nd half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Complete to right. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it to Burks again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. But the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So now the Titans down by a field goal, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Throw downfield, going to be taken in by Jackson.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a dump off here complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing by 4. A little over 30 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard. He's back to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it's a big play waiting to happen.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the